Welcome in, along with Mike Renner. I'm Steve Palazzolo. Today discussing the best defense in all of college football, perhaps, the Michigan Wolverines, despite losing our favorite defensive prospect last year in Maurice Hurst, interior defensive lineman. He moves on to the NFL. Michigan's still loaded at every level of the football. Let's start on the defensive line. They've still got plenty of playmakers and guys that can get after the QB.
Yeah, I'm not sure they will be the best single statistically defense in college football, but they probably have the most prospects, draftable talent of any defense in college football. And it starts with Rashan Gary. He's likely going to be a top 5 to top 10 pick whenever he does declare. Not necessarily a finished product at this point, only a sophomore last season, only 20 years old heading into his junior year. But the traits, the explosiveness, the power, off the charts. And it translated a little bit last year, 84.5 overall grade. I expect that to go even higher this year.
Yeah, and then the guy that was really productive up front was Chase Winovich, a guy that was going to get that label as maybe he's a little not undersized, but he's the hard worker, and he's the guy that isn't the top-notch athlete that Gary is. But every time he's been on the field as part of this defensive line rotation in Michigan, he just wins, 90-plus grade, and he can get after the quarterback as well as anybody in the country.
Yeah, he is incredibly productive, snap for snap. He gets the high motor label, and it's well-earned because he's getting after it play after play after play. There's only been 9 guys in the history of our 4 years of PFF college grading who have higher single-season grades than Winovich. So the production is just tough to argue with at that point.
Michigan has been known for their defensive line the last few years, and they've been rolling 6 and 7 deep. So they've just had this incredible depth. As soon as they send guys off to the NFL, there's more guys replacing them. But when we're looking at the best units in all of college football, they're up there as far as defensive line goes, but they're also up there at the linebacker level. Devin Bush made plays all over the field last year. He was a guy, whether it was a coverage grade, run-stopping grade, and rushing the passer as a blitzer, he was outstanding. Khaliki Hudson's kind of that Jabril Peppers safety linebacker hybrid. So they have playmakers at the linebacker level as well.
Yeah, Hudson plays, like you said, that Peppers position, which is kind of slot cornerback / outside linebacker. It doesn't really exist in the NFL, but he actually graded out higher at that position than Jabril Peppers did the season before. So an incredibly productive player there. And Devin Bush, who you mentioned, one of my favorite players to watch in all of college football. Like he shot out of a cannon every single play. Only 5'11", not a huge guy, but he takes on blocks with a ferocity unknown to mankind.
Oh, I like that. That's good right there. Probably wears khakis too, like their head coach. And then you've got the front 7, incredible. We talked about the D-line, we talked about the linebackers, but what about those corners? Lavert Hill, David Long, maybe the best tandem in all of college football. Hill's one of our top-graded guys returning, and Long's numbers were just absolutely ridiculous last season.
Yeah, Long, while he only played 482 snaps, he allowed a passer rating of 11.9 when targeted a season ago, the lowest we've ever collected in our 4 years of doing this. Him and Lavert Hill together combined to only allow 22 catches total a season ago. That's a pretty darn good duo in the Big Ten there.
That's like a weekend in the Big 12. So.
Yeah.
So they can rush the passer. They've got these linebackers who can play the run and blitz, and they've got a pair of corners that, again, are as good as anybody in the nation. So what do you think, Mike? Is Michigan going to be the best defense in the entire nation this year?
I'll say it. I think they will be. I do think they will be. This is a talented team. They'll be tested, though, week 1 against Notre Dame.
Of course. Notre Dame grad over here. But watch out. Michigan's defense, as good as it gets in the land. For more information, go check out ProFootballFocus.com and be sure to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more great college content.